Patrol had been given their orders: infiltrate a key German dock area, supply arms to the Allied prisoners there, and set up their escape. For it was their forced labor keeping the dock area open after continued bombing raids. Through Bertain, a French fisherman, local fishing boats would be waiting to transport the prisoners to freedom. And once and for all, bombers would break Rommel's supply line flowing through this port. After being stopped on approaching the harbor, Bertain sacrificed his life for the Rat Patrol and their mission. But by doing so, the contact with the fishing fleet was lost. New hope was soon provided by El Gamil, friend of Bertain, who informed the Rat Patrol Bertain's daughter, Marianne, might be persuaded to arrange for a meeting with the fishermen. He also provided the materials and the means so that a meeting with Marianne could be accomplished. Although an admitted coward, he proved to be a 20th century genie from Aladdin's lamp. While Sergeant Moffat and Private Hitchcock undertook their meeting with Bertain's daughter at the German Officers Club, Sergeant Troy met with Major Indris. Major Indris was the senior officer of the Allied prisoners at the labor compound. The escape plans were discussed and the details laid out. Two components, however, were still missing from the plans: the arms and ammunition, and the French fishing fleet needed to evacuate the prisoners. Working in conjunction with El Gamil and his children, the Rat Patrol moved into a warehouse area and, in routine fashion, procured the arms and explosives needed to carry out the initial escape plans. In his reluctance to accompany Troy in the German vehicles, El Gamil remained behind, only to be caught by a German patrol operating in the area. In the spirit of patriotism, he gave up his life and delayed the Germans long enough for the Rat Patrol to make their departure effective.
Hello.
Hello.
Nicest eye opener I've had since this war started.
Coffee?
It's the second nicest thing you said this morning.
It's almost ready. I already put the water on. That is, if you don't mind water that has been stored in a bathtub.
That's how they make the best coffee, isn't it? With water stored in the bathtub. Can I help?
Oh, no, thank you.
I hope you forgot what I said last night.
You said you were sorry. I remember that very well.
Thanks.
Today is another day.
What happened to Lieutenant Wagner?
Oh, he left last night.
I'm glad. You wouldn't have a razor by any chance.
I could arrange it. I'll get you a towel.
I haven't seen one of these since the old-time movies.
Used to belong to my father. When I was a little girl, I used to take all my father's shaving things out for him. Every day. And I would watch him shave. That was then that we had our talks. He would tell me things and he would teach me something I didn't know.
Sounds like more fun than school.
It was. Your coffee must be ready. want some sugar?
No, thank you. It's like home. What did I do? What did I say wrong?
It's not you.
I have you. I have you.
A meeting had been arranged between the Rat Patrol and the French fishermen. The moderator, Marianne. Her job was to be a difficult one. Convince the fishermen she was really on the side of her father and the Allies, and that without their cooperation and use of their boats, the evacuation of the prisoners would be impossible.
Emile. Charles. Maurice.
That's all right, Marianne. Tell him I'm Sergeant Troy. And this is Sergeant Moffat, Privates Hitchcock, and Pettigrew. And we're sent here from the Allied High Command.
Ils sont tous envoyés par le commandement allié.
Don't want to thank him for meeting us here tonight.
Il vous remercie d'être venu ce soir.
Say that we were on your father's boat when he was killed.
Ils étaient sur le bateau de papa quand il s'est fait tuer.
Say that he was an undercover agent for the Allies. And he was bringing us in here on their request. And we're here on a very, very important mission.
Papa était un agent qui travaillait pour les Alliés. C'est lui qui les a amenés ici. Ils ont une mission très importante à remplir.
Tell them this mission is to free our prisoners, so the Germans can't use them anymore as labor. To keep this harbor clear for their shipping.
Leur mission, c'est de laisser partir les prisonniers, afin que les Allemands ne puissent plus s'en servir et laisser le port ouvert.
Was to have been your father's job, to get them to help us evacuate our prisoners on their fishing boats.
C'est papa qui devait vous demander d'évacuer les prisonniers sur vos bateaux.
Dawn tomorrow, 0 hour.
Demain, à l'aube. C'est l'heure.
We'll set explosives, and when the men come marching out, we'll create a disturbance. This will give them a chance to get down to the beach. My men will then cut the wires and black out communication between the prison camp and German headquarters.
Ils mettront des explosifs autour de la prison. Ils feront évacuer tous les hommes sur la plage. Ils couperont également les fils téléphoniques entre la prison et le camp allemand.
Tell him Bertain may be dead, but he'd want them to finish his job.
Ils peuvent emmener les hommes jusqu'à la plage. Mais sans vous et sans vos bateaux, ce sera un massacre, vous le savez bien.
It's like punching a feather pillow. I can't get through to them.
Why didn't we tell them the truth about Marianne?
I don't think they listened to Bertain told them. I've read them that book. I'm all out of words.
Emile, tu te rappelles une fois j'étais sur ton bateau et je suis tombée dans la mer. Et t'as sauté dans l'eau pour me sauver, tu savais pas nager non plus.
What did she say?
He saved her from drowning, but neither of them could swim.
Tu te rappelles? Après le bateau de papa était hacké pendant tout un mois. pouvais pas pêcher. Toi, tu pouvais. Et pendant tout un mois, t'as tout partagé sans jamais rien lui demander.
You have to feel and pretend your purpose laid up for a whole month. Refuse to take any money.
Et la fois où vous m'avez donné une partie pour mon anniversaire, pour mes 11 ans sur le bateau de papa. Je me rappelle, on avait tout chanté. Et t'as même joué sur ton accordéon, tu te rappelles? Et on a tout chanté en chœur. Vous vous rappelez? Sur le pont d'Avignon, on y danse, on y danse. Sur le pont d'Avignon, on y danse tous en rond. Les belles dames font comme ça, et puis encore comme ça. Sur le pont d'Avignon. Les demoiselles font comme ça. Les demoiselles font comme ça. Sur le pont d'Avignon.
On y danse sur les ponts d'Avignon. On y danse tous en rond. Sur le pont d'Avignon. On y danse sur le pont d'Avignon. On y danse tous en rond.
The meetings are over. The explosives set to blow. The time was now. The end of hardship and prison only minutes away. This was to be the last march these men would have to make from the prison grounds. Their steps had renewed stride, their tired, aching bodies a new strength. For each man knew that every step taken, every second that passed, led them not to the rubble of the docks, not unloading of enemy supplies, but to freedom, where once more they would fight against the enslavement of one man by another, until one day this enemy for whom they had been forced to labor these many months would be totally destroyed.
You sure that stuff is set to blow at exactly 6:14?
Who's this, Sod, you or me?
Okay, take off.
Sure, a lot of them. Yeah. prison gates. Now.
What time's it now?
10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1, 0. you down to sleep, my lovely one. Please rest in peace. Amen.